Legend of Total War here, and today we've got a Saving Your Disaster battle playing as the Order of Lawmasters going up against the Puppets of Chaos. Now this one here is a particularly interesting scenario because it's right on the cusp of what I would even accept as a disaster battle, but I think that there's an important lesson to be learned here, which is why I definitely want to do it. So, going over all the information because there's a lot of things to process here, and I know that some people will like just zero in on that balance of power bar, be like, bro, it's even, easy battle, right? But there's a lot more to it than that. You've got two full stacks that are really good. Obviously, Sisters of Avalon spam. I know that some people don't like spamming Sisters of Avalon, and that's fine. But it's really not so much about that in this battle here. And the Puppets of Chaos, they've brought 4 stacks, but they're not full stacks. And here's the big thing, is that we can actually auto-resolve and win this. And then I'm sure a bunch of people will be like, oh, he's won it. No problem. Ended video, right? Well, see, if I was going to auto-resolve a battle, I don't want this to happen unless I felt like I couldn't win the battle in the first place. So this is a horrendous result, and it is actually a Pyrrhic victory. And another thing to consider is that he is out on the water at Force March, and that this wouldn't be the end of the Chaos Invasion, because it's only just come, I think. And there should be 2 or 3 other armies, and if they were to attack us in this shape here, we would lose. So what I actually want to do is fight the battle manually and actually control a large army, because this is one of the rare occasions where controlling a large army is actually beneficial for us. It'll make the battle a little bit more difficult because we'll have to manage 40 units, which is not easy, but we have a strategic and tactical advantage to do so. So even though it'll be more taxing on me mentally, we can get a better result. So yes, we can absolutely win this battle in auto-resolve. If I did this again, we'd get the exact same result. I've checked this about 5 times now. Every single time it's the exact same result. There's really not that much randomization to it. So why would you fight a battle if you can win it in auto-resolve? Because the thing is, you want to get like good victories. And that's what I want to do here. Can't withdraw from this, so we have to either fight it manually or auto-resolve it. But that auto-resolve result was terrible. I know I can do better, so that's what I want to do here. Now, from the email that he sent, he said that the biggest trouble he had in this battle was the Hell Cannon, that it shredded his forces. The Hell Cannons that will come in later on in the battle shouldn't be a problem unless our army is already shredded by that point. At which point, you know, should have just auto-resolved. You know, we're definitely going to take some casualties. There's no way to not take any casualties. But I want to try to get through this with at least not losing any Sisters of Avalon, and preferably without losing any other units. Because the thing to consider is that a Sisters of Avalon unit, as the Order of Lawmasters, takes 2 turns to recruit locally, because Etain has a faction bonus that gives them -1 recruitment time for infantry units, so they can recruit Sisters of Avalon in 1 turn. And Avalon has Alarielle, and Alarielle has an ability which also reduces globally the ability to reduce the recruitment time locally of a it's a faction-wide bonus to reduce the local recruitment time for Sisters of Avalon. And there's no way that this person has confederated Alarielle yet, so it'll take 2 turns to re-recruit them, which is time. Time is precious. Don't want to waste it. Re-recruiting units that could have been saved. Hence why called in the big guns. Alright, we're definitely going to need a checkerboard formation. But the thing is, we need to make room for the reinforcements. I'm going to put both units of this over here. So, yeah, he said that the Hell Cannon was the biggest problem. Teclis should actually be able to get rid of it if we could pop down a couple of fireballs on it. It should take 4 fireballs. So, we'll see how that goes. Alright, let's get this a bit organized. Maybe we want to tighten it up a little bit. We don't want to go too wide, or else it'll be kind of hard to shoot them. Because they'll just match our width. Which isn't necessarily what we want.
It shall be done. Archers. None can comprehend my power.
And that way these guys can come in here a bit more. Okay. Now the downside to having a tighter formation is that if their cavalry get in here, they'll be able to attack more units. So maybe the ones on the edge should get a little bit further away. Just a little bit. But I definitely want to remain in square formations because it's easier to turn around. Long formations like this really work well in like choke point situations where you're not going to have to turn around constantly, because the time it takes for this kind of unit here to turn around into this formation is much longer than for this unit to turn around that quickly. They can do that almost instantly. Hence why we want to try to use more square formations. That's the benefit in doing that. But, you know, there's ups and downs to both sides. You just need to be aware of it.
My power is yours.
Alright. Everyone needs to be on guard mode. And they're going to leave them on single shot to begin with. Because that... At least until the infantry wave comes in, which will sort of like be the second wave. Alright. Alright, let's do this. And we're going to want some magic right away. Even though that fireball's not going to use... Winds of Magic. Yeah, protect the artillery. If you wouldn't mind. You get over here.
Mage.
It shall be. Stop. For Ulfwan.
Once we start shooting at the Hell Cannon, they might start coming at us. It would be really cool if we could cast a spell over there, but unfortunately he's not on his Arcane Phoenix, so I just can't get there. There's no way I could just jump over all these units. They're not just going to let me do that. So just get our troops over here. We'll reorganize them in a bit.
Onward. Advance. Moving out. Their end
Yeah.
is nigh.
Already got 30 Winds of Magic.
Teclis.
There's almost no point even trying to dodge the Hell Cannon. You just can't, really.
Ready.
I'll reorganize that in a moment. It might take 5 fireballs. I'm not sure. Anyway, they're not being particularly accurate anyway. Oh, I'd love to go over there and cast it, but as soon as I get close here, they're just going to charge at us. So it just straight up won't work. Plus, we should save our Winds of Magic for Nen of Amantok. That's what we really need. Would you guys fucking hurry up?
Teclis.
Taking forever to get on the battlefield here.
Tremble before me.
Alright, so they're not rushing it. Oh man, I'd love to get over there. God damn it. But we got to be taking out the Hell Cannon. That's the most important thing. Sometimes trying to get an easy win might actually end up fucking us up. Why didn't that cast? Cast it already. Good. Alright, we got shit coming in. Alright, we need to get a bit better organized over here. Did we get rid of it? No. Still need one more fireball, but I'm not going to be able to get it from this distance now.
It shall be. Setting forth.
Awaiting orders.
Orders.
My power is yours.
Setting forth. I go. Forward.
Alright, well, that's what it is there.
Teclis. Scython. Hear me. Seeking the foe. Onward. They shall know fear.
Ready.
Alright, are these ones here all in guard mode? Nope, okay, there we go, now they are. Alright.
To war.
Teclis.
Alright, now that the cavalry have moved out of the way, we should be okay to move in and try again to shoot that Hell Cannon. It doesn't need that much more, I think. God, I have to get in quite close.
Good. Setting forth. Charoy Lecky. Eberron. I go. Moving out.
That's going to be a problem.
Setting forth.
Don't need to cast any more spells just yet.
Making my way.
My power is yours.
Stop.
Oh, good, we destroyed the Hell Cannon. Good, good, good. So that was the thing he said that caused him the most problems. And if we have a look at their kills, only 6. Okay, that's good.
Moving out.
Alright, let's get another one of these down right there. Would have been a good idea if we had
Cadet.
popped it down on him, but
I go then.
kind of slipped through.
Moving out. Following Ethra. Going abroad. Going. Onward. Setting
Because he's
forth.
moving around like that.
Making my way.
See, this is where controlling loads of units can be a real burden. Come on. There's actually a bit of extra, like, cooldown on the overcasted version. I just gotta wait for it to... It's not gonna let me do it yet. Come on. Shit. Could just cast this.
Hear my words.
There it is.
Scython. Hear me. Advance.
Ready.
Alright, artillery. Time to start shooting this.
Wielder of the winds. Archers. Kill them. My power is yours.
Eberron.
Alright. Okay, here's a good place to cast this, I think.
Charoy Lecky.
Damn it. I was hoping that might allow me to cast it, but it didn't. It was a bad place to cast that. Just really wanted to slow these guys down here.
Get Louis. Louis. I go.
Forward.
Dude's dead.
Scython. Hear me.
Okay, this unit here is getting wrecked. Pull it back.
For Ulthuan.
They've gotten through us a little bit here.
Hear my words.
Orders.
This side over here has totally crushed them, but very much concerning over here. We need to be turning around and shooting at this.
Battle.
Okay, yeah, so these ones here move to the back.
Asa, move.
Eagle Claw.
Ulfwan Mage.
Noble lady.
If I must.
Orders.
Especially that one there. This over here doesn't look too bad.
My power
So
is
checkerboard's
yours.
turned into a little bit of a mess.
Awaiting orders. Yes.
Seeking the foe. Awaiting orders.
Ready.
Princess of Ulthuan.
No one's really... Yeah, this one's... I don't know. Now, I need to start moving these guys, I think, a little bit more over this way.
Wielder of the winds.
Because they're just not properly participating.
I go then.
Cleanse the land.
And it seems like they're focusing more on attacking us in our weak spot, which is over here.
My power is yours. Ulfwan Mage.
I know the way.
Right, slow them down there, please.
Charoy Lecky.
To battle.
And this guy's going to need to get pulled out soon. Yeah, he's going to need to get pulled out.
Awaiting orders.
Araya. Princess of Ulthuan.
I am ready.
Wanted to use regrowth on that Lord. Just not yet.
Seeking the foe.
Just save up that last fireball. Alright, where do we want to slow him down? I still can't cast it again.
Making my way. Onward.
Eagle Claw.
Alright, this one here has used up all of its ammo. Move it into the back.
My way.
Move this one up here a bit more.
Maintaining order.
Basically what we want to start doing now is start moving these guys further back here. So these ones can continue shooting. Here we go. Walk right into that if you wouldn't mind.
Forward!
Very well.
Find my bow! Attack!
Yes.
Okay, another unit's out of ammo. Move it back over here. And we've inflicted the army losses. That battle actually went really quick considering it was 4 armies. And have a look at the damage. Like, there's a few units that took a fair bit of damage. Alright, we still gotta get rid of the hell cannons, but now our heroes could just do it on their own. Just let them go. Even then, another thing to consider as well. Auto Resolve wiped out all the Chaos Forces, right? This didn't. But that just means more experience for us when we pursue them, because they're shredded.
Teclis.
Wielder of the winds.
Ever on. Moving out.
Seeking the foe.
Alright, what could I do to damage them a bit more? We've still got one of these. Just didn't see a really good opportunity to use it in the battle. It's much more important to be focusing on the net of Amatox.
Menlui. Araya Menlui. Battle awaits.
Going abroad. Following Ethion.
Teclis.
Even a Life Wizard can beat a Hell Cannon crew
Lance.
in melee. And that one there might actually end up damaging them. How much magic resistance does Teclis have? Okay.
Fear me.
Because yeah, I was noticing he wasn't taking much damage. So now maybe we could focus a bit more on... how much health do you have left to regen? Yeah, a little bit. Focus more on life blooms.
Ulthuan.
Now we could have sent these guys up here to, you know, shred them, but we would have taken a lot of casualties. We're going to walk out of this without taking anything. Good. Basically use it as a shield against the against that one.
Champion of order!
Ulfwan Mage.
High Lawmaster. Awaiting orders.
Yeah, definitely a lot cheaper for Teclis to use regrowth.
High Mage.
That's it. Destroy your own troops. Now we just gotta wait for that to happen. Alright, pops out another Earthblood. And so the cumulative number of kills out of 4 Hell Cannons is now going to be 6. So the most dangerous unit that he said that he really had to worry about. Big thing to consider is because I reckon the way he fought it, he didn't inflict the army loss penalty before these guys got into the battlefield like I did. So that means he was still fighting all the other units and getting bombarded while they were ripping into his lines. It's so important to fight the battle well at every stage of the battle. Do not give the enemy any advantages. Don't let them have any wins. That way the army loss penalty gets inflicted super early. The game just adjudicates, says, look, Chaos, you suck. Get off the battlefield. You're out of here. And then the Hell Cannon show up, and then they don't get a chance to do their stuff because we're not distracted anymore. Things to consider.
Assia Mage. Scython, hear me.
And all of our heroes will end up at full health. And heroic victory. So, Auto Resolve leaves a Pyrrhic victory, Manually Resolve leads a heroic victory. Was this worth fighting manually? Absolutely. And it was worth showing you how to go about it. And, you know, when it's a good opportunity to actually do a large-scale battle. Because archers, like, that was, for an archer battle, fairly micro-intensive. But if we had a whole bunch of, like, cavalry and melee units, it just would have been a nightmare. But luckily, his army was very easy to manage, even with 40 units. And Teclis is such an amazing spellcaster. Now, some of these guys here might actually be on flanking speed. I'm not sure. If we pop down to this, we can also get an additional 27%.
It is their time.
Yeah. And now let's have a look at the situation and adjudicate whether or not we actually really did the right thing or not. There's no way you can win that. Yeah, you definitely didn't get Avalon. Alright, so that happened. Alright, that happened here. So that's all that's left of them. All those other armies must have been on flanking speed. Teclis,
Time is of the essence.
both armies are at
No limit to my
almost full strength.
Princess of
So you tell me, should we have auto-resolved that and just sent it back? Or should I have fought it manually? I'll let you guys decide. Anyway, that's the end of this one. It's clearly that Chaos is over. Like, you can go and destroy them. At least this wave of Chaos is done.
see them cower before
Wait,
me.
are we playing as Attain? No, we're Order of Law Masters. How much territory do you have? 16. Not much.
The gods are
Right,
with
okay,
us.
whatever. It just says turn 126. Had you not owned half the map by now. But it's alright. Anyway, that's the end of this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. And I'll see you next time, fuckers.